Okay, in this video we're going to learn how to play a C major chord in root position. Okay, don't really worry about what that means, root position. Just FYI, there are different ways you can play a C chord, and this happens to be the most basic and fundamental way. So a C major chord, as you may have guessed, starts on a C. That's the bottom note of your C major chord. So we find our C, we find our two black notes, we move to the left. There's our C. So that's the first note of our chord. The second note of the C major chord is an E. And an E we can find by just counting up from C. C, D, E. There's an E. So we have these two, which sound kind of nice together. Kind of a pretty sound. The next note that we need is a G. And we just keep counting up the notes until we get to G. So we have C, D, E, F, G. Oh, there's a G. So we've got these. And that's your C major chord, your first chord, which is great. Okay, so again, like the scale, once we know what notes we have to play, we've got to learn what fingers to use to play those notes. So for our right hand, when we play the C chord, that's what we use. 1, 3, and 5. Even though I know you're going to want to do this, you're going to want to use 1, 2, and 3 on these. I know you're going to want to do it. I can see it right now. Don't do it. Do 1, 3, 5. Okay, we'll get fancy and use other fingers for our chords later. But for now, we're just going to use 1, 3, 5. 1 on C, 3 on E, and 5 on G. Okay? And you want it, that's probably pretty hard to do over and over again if your hands aren't used to doing that motion. So that's why I've put a pressure item on this video as well for this lesson. So we turn our metronome on, we set it to 100 beats per minute, we put it on top of our piano, and we make sure we can kind of hit that chord with the metronome. Okay, now, turn that guy off. Left hand, the fingering is switched. We have 5 on C, 3 on E, which was the same, and then 1 on G now. Okay, don't do this, guy. Don't do that, that's no-no. 5, 3, 1, okay? And again, to make sure you can do it, we turn on our pressure item, put it on our keyboard. When you can do this pretty easily, you're good to go. Alright guys, get to work, have fun.